Hello, fiockers. What's going on? Thanks for waiting there. Sorry about that. What's going on? Hold on. I need to be presentable here. Not quite presentable. There we go. Now I'm presentable. There we go. Now I am presentable. I almost wasn't. Almost wasn't. It would have been a disastrophe, I'm sure. A disastrophe, I'm sure. There we go. Alrighty. How are we doing tonight? Hope your day's been good. I'm doing good. The last little thing I was worried about is no more, so yeah. The last little thing I was worried about. So either way, we're good. Either way, we're good. So it's over, it's done with. And that little part of my life, while it came to a disappointing end, that little part of my life is over and done with. That little part of my life is over and done with. And now I think my dog's scratching at my door. All right, dog. We gonna be back and forth with this all night? Yeah, I bet we are. Oh, Lordy B. All right, taking all bets. How many times? All right, take your bets. Taking all bets. How many times is the dog going to change his mind tonight? Oh, okay, we're laying down. Okay, we're laying down. We're laying down. That's good. That's good. We're laying down. Maybe we'll stay put tonight. We're gonna stay put? Are we gonna stay put? I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. Oh, my goodness gracious. My goodness gracious, indeed. So, yeah, like I said, that little part, you were, oh, right, you're fine. Why are you apologizing? You owe me $1. No, seriously, dude, you're fine. You weren't being pushy. You're fine, dude. You're fine. And you owe me $1 now for apologizing. Dadgummit. Would Clyde make a good candidate for Smash? Nah. He's PlayStation exclusive, so nah. I want Torgal in Smash. Yes, Torgal in Smash, absolutely. Absolutely. Torgal in Smash, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Ah, he actually did it. He actually did it. I'm always joking when I say this, but oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny indeed. Man. But I did decide that until finances become a little more stable, I am unfortunately gonna have to sell some things. So I am looking into selling my analog pocket and some of my Game Boy games and a couple of my N64 games and GBA games and some of my amiibos here. So unfortunately, that's life, That's life, that's how it is, That's how it be, and just until things kind of stabilize out. I'll probably have to sell my Vita too, so I'll probably be throwing some of these up on eBay and see what I can do from there. So it sucks, but trying to keep the roof over the head and pay these debts off down here. So it be what it be, man. That's life. That's life. That is life. It be what it be. 'Tis one of the bitter sweets of life. There we go. Now the earphones are on. Now the earphones are on. God, I can't believe we're only at 52%. All right. So, shall we? and gentlemen. As always, let me know how volume sounds. Let me know how visuals look. Let me know how things go and whatnot. I think I finally found the sweet spot. And again, mega shout out to Rated Dooku there for the new capture card. I really think that solved all of the audio problems. So, you know, mega shout out to Rated Dooku. No echo or delay. Wunderbar. All right, I'm going to be that guy. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to give Titan another shot here. I am gonna give Titan another shot. So we'll just see where we go from here. Let's see. And I tell you what I'm gonna do, just to relieve stress here. I am it makes me feel better. I was reading that Titan is a good combo with Garuda for upheaval. Oh, I see. Yeah. I gotcha. Yeah, so like, yeah. Yeah, well, once we master that one to where we can actually put some stuff into other icons, yeah, that might be a good idea. I just really like Garuda. Like, I really like... Garuda just has these really good abilities that are great for just chipping away that, you know, stagger and whatnot.
Ready, go?
All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice. So, yeah. So when you encounter a hunt on the screen, yeah, at least the location stays on your map. So, you know, just in case you die. That's nice. That's some good quality of life. hitting something right. Oh, I gotta hit square. I gotcha. I'll get used to him. Okay. That makes me feel a little better now. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. Okay, yeah, Titan is fun. Never mind. Please. 31.
Well, it's dead now. Whatever it was.
Yeah, that is the right response there, Clive. That is the right response. Whatever the hell that was. Yoshipi's giving Summoner a tank mode. I gotcha.
Jill looked white as a sheet.
I do believe, since I have the gelatinous mass, that means...
What's that for you, dear?
Ah, I need Scarletite. I thought I had some, did I not? I thought I had some. I must have used it for something. Oh, I used it for that. Yeah. Okay. So there must be something else that can give me another piece of that.
It's all right.
See, there's nothing.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Am I? What if I want to stand here gawping? You heard it, chat. Stop standing there gawping.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find
You
a
know
better
who you
price than that.
You know who you are. All of you that just stand there gawping.
Is that all?
So much gawping. sure Nam was quite the looker in her prime. Probably. Probably.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Not all of the nobles made it out alive.
I just thought of something. Since Titan's gonna be the counter here, is there really a point to the Berserker? Well, no, the Berserker Ring can still help. Because I'm pretty sure Titan has to block something striking from the rear, right? Because I did notice when I did try to block certain things, it hit me from behind. So I might as well keep Berserker Ring on, just for the hell of it. I might as well keep it on for the hell of it. Oh, we're caught up.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts? Best of luck out there, Sid.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the Cursebreakers and our other friends in the West, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Hello.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvass in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
Called her
All
mid.
right, all right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her.
Okay, Vivian.
While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears.
Trill.
As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
Dang.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on.
Ah, she's a little.
Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
What's up, Fredneck?
Oi, Otto, you got my guilt.
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
Wow. Ah, Clive's like, bah.
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Clive pieced out on that one. He's like, nope, I'm about, bye. Yeah, have fun. Mid from 5. Oh, that's right. That is where the name comes from, isn't there? Let's see. Ah, she's getting fallen tech. Cool. Hello, Mid.
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my neck to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to
Sid's
do?
daughter. Yep.
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the design to the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
He's like, oh my
I'll let you know
god.
if I need out else.
Clive's like, oh my god. Girl.
Where to start?
That is a
Materials
good-ass
and
question.
tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Clive is like, you are a little bundle of energy, aren't you? She snoozes. You better, Jill, you better go. Jill, snooze, girl. You identify with her so much.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Midge
just
back
here.
from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and asked me to buy her some materials. Here's the list.
There's your shit.
Think you can find everything on there?
This lot? Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us.
Oh, well,
If
hot
it
damn.
weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, thank God. Clive's like, oh, thank God, I ain't gonna pay for
And
shit.
what can I do for you?
Clive's like, oh, thank God. Hello, what is this? Oh, that's new. Huh. Not as good as my Drake Slayer, but... that's new.
Is that all?
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
No.
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship?
I hope so.
I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
It's... Right.
All right, let's go see Bardolph. Let's see, where am I on? 52%. So yeah, I'm just past the half mark. Wonder how many days. Wonder about how many hours. If y'all had to guess, chat, about how many more hours do you think that is? Because I do intend on doing every side quest and doing the hunts and you know all of that and whatnot.
Should be enough to... How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat.
Yeah, to the people that actually
There's
beaten the
holes
game
need
yet.
patching, and if I don't patch them, will all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right.
Bernard.
And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Nope, not that. Let's go see Bernard. Y'all are quiet tonight, chat. Must be a tired Friday night. I understand. Has been a week, I'm sure.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the Rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter.
You'll play
I
painting.
wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look from there then.
Stay sharp.
Let's go over here.
Naught but wild beasts this end.
Ready, go?
Yeah!
Thought I could jump from there. Jump this? No, of course not. Dark Souls rules.
All right.
Nope, gotta go around. Oh, look, it's our friend. Yeah, he's gonna. Yep, that. I knew it. Where was I?
Too slow. Titan!
Save that for stagger.
Too slow. Oh well.
Ah, nicely done. Good shit.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia's like, well, I would, but I can't. I am a white chocobo. I cannot do that. I am but a mere white chocobo. I am not a gold one. No, I'm sorry. I am not a black one.
If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now?
I know, me too. I love that "Don't be afraid" motif. Yeah, I love it too.
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit them. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you?
You know why I couldn't? You know why I didn't sell that guy cocaine? Because I live in the South. I'm too poor to buy cocaine, so I couldn't.
Any chance you could?
People in the South can't afford. People in the South can't afford cocaine. That's fancy drugs. We too broke for that, man. So you're obviously a filthy liar.
Thank you kindly, and take care.
Sorry, hold on. I didn't do this right. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't do this right. Yeah, it's bath salts for us. That's right, it's bath. First of all, it's bath salts. And second of all, if I'm going to deny something, I need to do it properly, and that's like this. I had nothing to do with selling that Homer guy bath salts or cocaine. I don't remember what it was. I did cocaine last night. Everything's kind of a blur. Super blur. The best blur, believe me.
This shouldn't take long.
I'm a little too good at that one.
Nice try.
How you doing, man? opiate problem? Yeah, we do too. Yeah, we do too. I personally think legal outlets should offer a better alternative to opiates. Oh, I completely agree. Completely agree.
That should do it.
Like, when I had my first well, not they weren't too well, they were kind of too root canal. When I had to that first operation that I had on my my 2 teeth on this side, that dental thing I had about a month or two ago, they did give me some opioids for it, but like literally they only gave me like 2, because like right now like they're all trying to like, you know, batten down the hatches on trying to control that and not just throwing opioids at people, you know. Which I was like, good.
You made short work of that.
Because I remember it was around the time of my when I had my neck surgery. They put me on some for a while, and I tell you what, man, like those things just like they messed me up. Mushrooms sound pretty good. Oh, I bet they do.
Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past.
That's right.
No matter how nice it might have been. As soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
Thank you, Bandana Bro. You live with a broken femur?
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Yeah, in fact, my mother, right now, she's having spinal problems. Thankfully, she's not going to have surgery. They actually found out her lumbar part of her spine is out of alignment because she got injured a while back just trying to move a mattress, and it's compressing on the discs. Thankfully, they gave her a epidural. I'm probably saying it wrong. An epidural's like steroids, something like that. Either way, it's helped a lot with the pain, and thankfully they'll be able to just do like physical therapy in order to fix it. So as of right now, no surgery, thank God.
What do you need?
But like my mother hasn't been able to like.
So what it be?
Bless her heart. Hello, new sword.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. And?
Let's see how she looks. Oh, she purty. It's a purty sword. Yeah, cervical spinal stenosis. So basically, I have a bone spur growing out of my spinal cord. Eventually, I'll be paralyzed. Man, Jesus Christ. So, I know. I'm not gonna tell you what to do.
There's nothing to fear from
man. You can see if help can be done. I'm sure you have. You know. I'm sure you have. Jesus Christ, dude. Rupture disc or heart because you pinch the nerve roots that run from your back to your legs. Yeah. What about that?
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
She had to have back surgery when she was around 40. Yikes.
Thank you, Sid, for coming back to us. You're the glue keeping this place together.
Neurosurgeon, he will not operate me since you're high risk of dying and it will be operating. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive, you've all done then.
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant! Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Jesus. I just leveled up a moment ago. All right, not even mad.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
I love how Clive keeps track of his good deeds for the day. You gotta be careful about your hand when you get older on your father's side. Only affects men. Create the tendons and tighten them up, locking a finger or two, and arthritis. See, what I have to worry about as I get older? Heart. And even after my surgery, I still have to keep an eye on my neck. So, yeah, those are two things I have to watch out for as I get older.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgal. He must have found something.
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Talia's remedies. But she insists I rest.
Well, she's right. Rest. And now, side quests.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreakers brand. But it's my first time, and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way, but griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
So in other words, nerds, we need milk of the poppy.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go. Oh, thank
milk
you.
of the poppy.
No one knows herb lore like Talia, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find if you know where to look, and fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Milk of the poppy does sound great, I know. Just numbs everything. Everything numbed. makes you wonder if Sid was like her at her age. Oh, definitely. But here's my question. Who's the mother? Who's the mother?
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Fire breather.
Too slow. You're finished. There's more.
Bork goes the Torgal.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
Well, if not, somebody about to be high as a kite.
Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Have the little uns. I do hope the little uns have been doing well.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Oh, not quite there yet.
All done?
I keep forgetting a green dot always appears above those icons when something's ready. I keep forgetting that.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
No, just fire-breathing raptors.
Only the usual.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Talia trusts you. Which means I trust you.
That's right.
The Hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But... I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin.
Oh.
One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood.
Oh, Jesus.
Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them.
No wonder that.
I don't want to kill anyone.
No wonder they don't just get it
Cursebreakers
removed.
lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
That's right.
You sound like Talia. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physiker's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
That was wholesome. They wear a blowfish as a tattoo? Really? Gosh, really?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
We got Dire Wolf Jess.
All yours.
Okay.
All done?
What that? Clive is so good at pep talks. I know, right? So good at pep talks. What is this? Combo damage by 5%. Ooh.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of Cursebreakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release a stolus amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them.
Goblins. It's always the damn
I can't help but
goblins.
worry that.
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
Well, then I'll go find them.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Let's go play superhero. All right.
Slavers don't even bother.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Scared the F out of Kool-Aid on his stream. Nice. Yeah, I did get asked by someone, hey, would you consider going back to Twitch? I went, as of right now, no. No, I'm good where I am. I'm good where I am.
Be safe.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The Hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
That's right.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
All right. Let's go curb stomp some gobbo.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Sup, yatches?
My turn!
fun, not gonna lie. Titan's pretty damn fun, not gonna lie. I might take Garuda off and put Ramu back on.
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
No.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you.
They're just like,
I'll let
yeah,
Doris
okay,
know we're
whatever.
expecting new
yeah,
arrivals.
They just don't even comprehend what they're offering them here, you know? They're so beaten down, they just don't even comprehend it, you know? I think I'm gonna back off on Garuda. I think I'm gonna back off on using Garuda. And I think I'm gonna go back to using Ramu, because I loved the lightning rod ignition. I loved the lightning rod ignition combo. Plus, I really like Blind Justice. There we go. If I'm using the focus ring. Oh, I am. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm gonna start using Ramu again. I don't know, I just really liked Ramu. I'm gonna put lightning rod right there. Yeah, because once I stagger them, I drop lightning rod, limit break, and then go into ignition, and then yeah, it just piles on the hits. I really liked that combo. Plus, I gotta use Ramu. You know, Sid and whatnot. Got to, you know. No, you don't do more count hits. You level up, you get more limit break gauge. What? Oh, was that right? Raging Fist is always good to pair with lightning rod. Yeah, but I like ignition. Yeah, but I like ignition. I mean, I might. Let's see. Hold on. That's just pure damage right there. I might. I'm gonna take Upheaval off. I'm gonna put Raging Fist there. There we go. How about that? Yeah, it just works. Wikes plus Rod. Look at all of you. What's your main problem with Final Fantasy 16? My chat throwing me all these damn options.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect,
You owe him $1.
we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
That's right. Don't beat yourself up too bad. Stop beating yourself up. Let Clive do that to himself. Alright. Well, now that we're caught up on the side quests, let's continue with main quest.
Jill looked white as a sheet when we brought her.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
Oh, he was an orphan.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea.
Oh.
In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
That's you.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva.
Oh.
The girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
Oh, what?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
Yes.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Koji! Koji! Koji Fox! You know damn well what you're doing. Koji doing Koji things. I know it. Oh, Mr. Thal's balls strikes again. God. Oh my God. Koji's gonna Koji. For those that don't know, Koji Fox, he works on several aspects of 14, and also on several aspects of 16. Also sings in the band that Soken has. Also loves to slip in his dirty little jokes from time to time. Also, Tom sounded very excited about Torgal being nose deep in his nuts. And we just don't address it.
I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Hush. No, I shan't. Oh my God, stairs.
Isn't it brilliant?
Cool.
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
Airship. Give me an airship. Or a gun blade.
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Give me a gun blade.
I think I'll wait till
she can make it happen, right?
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles.
Oh, lovely.
We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Apparently we're waiting.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
What?
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute?
Always do.
We, have a guest.
A guest?
No. A guest, you say?
For your trouble.
Hey!
It's a pleasure, in hindsight. Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
Looking at him like, what the hell? Meanwhile, back at the other plot. Ooh, more Holy Empire stuff. Let's see.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
Oh, Jesus.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true.
Oh my God.
Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Jesus!
For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Jesus, this guy. He and the Empress deserve each other? Really? Oh, now I'm so high.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
Poor guy. He don't like her.
May Gregor forgive you.
Ooh.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance.
The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Oh no.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
This might challenge Tears of the Kingdom. It already.
The Littlands have been up to this. Just one thing.
I'm sorry, but I'm no Tears of the Kingdom will be a Game of the Year nominee. But I do not think Tears of the Kingdom is the end-all be-all just because it's a Zelda game.
After another around here, and I wouldn't have it
No, I don't think Zelda is the top tier challenge. No, I really don't. Right now, honestly, this is my number one pick. Obviously. But if I had to go on maybe two others aside from Zelda that could potentially take it, one of them is not out yet, and that's Baldur's Gate 3. Something just tells me. It really does. Something just tells me. I really do.
Ah, my dear nephew.
And potentially Armored Core 6, if it's as in-depth as I think it's going to be, yes.
How I've missed you.
Nintendo's been robbed of a Game of the Year award way too many times. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that, man. That's debatable. I don't know about that. I mean, have they though? Breath of the Wild won Game of the Year in 2017, the year the Switch launched. I don't know about that, man. That's a pretty big one. You know? I mean, 2014, Dragon Age Inquisition took it, and its only competition was Bayonetta 2, Dark Souls 2, Hearthstone, and Middle-earth. 2015, Witcher 3 took it. You know, the only Nintendo competition that year was Mario Maker, and I'm sorry, Mario Maker didn't deserve Game of the Year, you know? If anything, Witcher 3 was a good choice, but I also think Bloodborne should have won it as well. You know, 2016, Overwatch, I mean, yeah, I could see that. You know, if I had to pick a different one from the nominees that year, I would have given it to Uncharted 4. You know, Breath of the Wild absolutely deserved it. Breath of the Wild absolutely deserved Game of the Year. And the thing is, the other Nintendo nominee that year for Game of the Year was Mario Odyssey. So, I mean, it could have gone to either Mario or Zelda, and it would have deserved it, you know? God of War 2018 taking it was absolutely deserved, although I also would have been fine with Spider-Man or Red Dead 2 or Monster Hunter World, you know? Sekiro absolutely deserved it. Smash Brothers Ultimate was a contender, but I don't think it deserved Game of the Year. No, if anything, yeah, my two picks would have been Sekiro or Resident Evil 2. You know, Last of Us Part 2, yeah, I'm at peace with it. It's fine. You know, it got it. Animal Crossing was a nominee, and it's good to be a nominee, you know. If I had to pick two other games that could have won Game of the Year that year from the Game Awards, 7 Remake, which was the other nominee, or Ghost of Tsushima, in my opinion. Really, out of all of them, I think Ghost of Tsushima should have taken it, you know. So, you know, Dread was a nominee, which again, being a nominee is not a bad thing. It's not. It's, if anything, it's amazing if you can get nominated for Game of the Year. And Dread was a nominee, you know. And then, you know, last year, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was a nominee. So, I mean, you know, they're getting nominated, you know. Well, they got one. I'm talking about overall Game of the Year, dude. Not. I'm not getting into specifics. You know, I'm getting into the overall Game of the Year. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Not specifics. Because if we're gonna talk specifics, then we're gonna be here all night. You know. Being a Game of the Year nominee is like.
How did you find this place?
Is like is a mega big deal. You know. So that Nintendo at least getting nominated for overall game of the year is a fantastic thing.
Uncle.
So no, they're not
Through
getting
the good
cheated.
offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith.
Will Tears of the Kingdom be nominated? It absolutely will. It absolutely will. If I had to pick, it wouldn't go to Tears. It would go to this.
Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
Dang, man!
2,000? And I'm afraid...
FF7? 7, what, Rebirth? You talking about 7 Rebirth? 7 Rebirth's not coming out this year. So, no. 7 Rebirth won't be until 2024. Yeah, 7 Rebirth won't be till next year.
Hey, that is all I...
7 Remake? Oh, from that year? Well, yeah. Yeah, Remake was nominated, yes. Yeah, Remake was nominated back in 2020, yeah. And the winner was Last of Us Part 2. So, you know, my personal pick that year, 7 Remake was a good nominee. I personally thought it should have gone to Ghost of Tsushima. But no, 7 Remake was a nominee, yes.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
All right.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. Or would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Yes, Uncle Byron.
Mid's finished outfitting a little workshop I hear, with a little help from Sid.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Poor Gav. Oh, poor Gav. He's like, oh, thank God.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
I like Uncle Byron. All right. Onwards and downwards. Ooh, pretty.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
All right, let's go. Man, reminds me of Amarang from Shadowbringers.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sand.
imagine wearing black leather in that desert? Oh, dude. You know Clive is like sweating, like you know he is like sweating up a storm in that leather.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Cressida. I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Breathable leather. Him right in the Choco Boys. I felt kind of bad for that one. I scrambled its eggs, yes. I have officially scrambled those eggs. What'd that Chocobo do to me? For all this time, the red chocobos dropped Choco Meteor on me back in Tactics. Use it as a counter.
There she is, the good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
You said you finally got Cyberpunk to not explode your PC. Every time you get near it, Takoyaki Shabby plays, I really want to stay at your house. So rude. I know, right? So
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Go hunt, Torgal.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
Oh, that sounds
2
great.
bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
God, ain't that a mood?
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Rude, just keep the door. Oh, wait a minute.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Take your medicine, boy. Good cinematography here. Look at that, one shot. Ooh, I like that they doing a no-cut shot here. This is nice.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand. I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Ah, shit.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
Oh, the room's getting cleared out.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Oh, Byron. He's like, I'm not letting this go to waste. Oh, you boys are in for a bad time.
It's the outlaw.
Come on.
Take him.
Please.
Try
Oh, please do. I'm gonna do it. Okay, that's the best move in the game. Here, hold on, boys. I got something for you. Come on.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Next. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ow. Ow. It hurts so bad. Here. Cruel. Duh. Oh my god. Good job, Clive.
For your trouble.
No!
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
I love Byron. He's great. Okay. At least he was nice enough to pay for the damages. Oh my god. Yeah, he's the rich uncle that just like he's a good man and he knows when to fling his money around. Like that lady, not even mad. She's like, all right, cool, all right. She's not even mad.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Oh, your brother's right downstairs. Dadgummit. This is some American Tail bullshit. He's right there.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
He knows something's up. Still not a fan of veggies. Hi, Torgal. Sadly, I'm not a One Piece fan.
Where are you?
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Oh.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang.
Yes, curious.
It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
We must consort the royal phone book. That's right.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Maybe.
Here you are.
Oh, God. Oh, God, it's a Sting song.
An excellent choice. Here you are. Go with Gilbert.
Light it for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you?
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
All right. Oh.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Yeah, it's not a toy. Of course. Not a toy, Porsche.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further.
We find out
He's
Mommy
been
has a
here for
flare
years.
pistol. Yeah.
Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Lovely to see the artiste of my community Discord getting along.
It sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furter knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness at your door.
Excuse me. Are you Furter?
Who wants to know?
Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
To the bordello.
Silver! Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Oh, hi.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool.
I will.
Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Oh. Well then. Gentlemen, I'm sure this has all just been a giant misunderstanding. There we go. What is this battle system and how do I best explain it? Well, it's this. How much fun do you want to have just beating the shit out of your enemy? Are we quite done here, gentlemen?
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furter?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina, She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord.
Indeed.
To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
To the Lock of Leisure. That sounds riveting.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabric.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Zena Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
All right.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have.
True.
And so, for you, I too have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
Clive's like, I could beat your ass.
What do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Okay.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're gonna listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age?
Oh!
But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want.
He's sassy as fuck. I like him.
I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals.
Oh, great.
That
Fake.
was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play.
Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
All right.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Indeed.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Good lord, I'm only 55% of the way in. Good lord. Woof. I've been going for a week straight on this, and I'm like, good lord, I'm only 55% of the way in.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Do be a big
Juiciest meat from Greens. Birds. One bite and you'll be big. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
Oh,
what can I do for you,
glitch
soldier?
there.
Need that sword polishing.
I'm...
Yes, sir.
Not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Bits have pride of place in Castle Dasfog. You too can live like a lord.
What was all that crashing and banging?
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
Sorry.
What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
But?
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
But... there we go.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
He's flexing his wallet, Clive. It's okay. He's flexing his wallet. Let the man flex his wallet.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it.
True.
And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so.
Only
a small price to pay for admittance to the underworld.
Oh, this man said only.
That's enough about my.
Only 500 grand. Only. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. The only person I know that flings money around like that is Khan's co-GM over on Final Fantasy XIV. I tell you what.
Little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing a profit.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged.
You have a large now? Jesus Christ, dude. Congratulations. Congratulations. I don't know if we'll ever move up to a large, but congratulations.
Put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult.
Popinjay.
It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
I know he said we. I know he did.
Perfect place for a spot of double
I know
dealing.
he said we. Yeah,
I trust I can count on
Khan and his co-GM Sin, they run a guild over on Balmung, which is where Khan's main has always been. So yeah, they have them a guild over there, and my guild's on Mateus. I mean, it's still a congrats. It is still a congrats, but still congrats to you guys as well, my friend. Congrats to you as well.
Of course.
I'm pretty. I need a drink.
Fucking men of the wrong.
Language? Can't go that way. Thought Khan wasn't playing with your house, which is why he said. Oh no, Khan and I are, no, Khan is not in. Khan and I are not in the same main guild together. I have an alt in his guild that I haven't jumped on in over a year. But yeah, no, Khan and I have always been on separate realms. Tell you what, man, I'm so glad I turned HDR off on my PS5, because I tell you what, God, the picture is so clear and pretty on the streaming side of things. I mean, just damn. Ron isn't in the malcontents. He is not. Always welcome, but you know, he has his own things to do. He has his own things to run. I mean, he may as well be, but you know. He is an honorary. That's right. He's an honorary.
I'll take it from here.
Okay.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Woof! That man got rock.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us.
Oh.
You're buying from them.
Hmm.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem. My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Okay, so we got, let's see. We got 2 gladiators and a marauder. This'll be fine. Swing at me, boys. Come on. Come on. Don't be scared. Oh, wait, wrong thing. We'll try that again.
Nice try.
Not over yet, Uncle. I'm just getting warmed up.
Hold up, casters. No, we will not be casting Hero this day.
Titan!
Nice. Did I sense a caster again? Aye, where you at? Where's the caster? Where is he? There you are. How you doing? Get him, Torgal.
All yours, Torgal. All yours, Torgal.
You little bitch.
Nice try.
Torgal, kill!
Let's try that again. Torgal, kill.
Now, Torgal!
just want to dance today, I tell you what. Oh, there's a chocobo there. We prevented the Chocometeor. We prevented the Chocometeor. All is well.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Not at all. Not at all.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much. Greybeard.
Double the...
Here, wear this.
Oh my god. Nice.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Sting intensifies.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Koji Fox, good lord.
Omia Lostelan. Tuisakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive?
Burb activate.
So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Yes, come on, Uncle Greybeard. I feel like going extra tonight. Why don't we take 5 and then we'll keep going, all right? Be right back in 5. And I'm back. Thanks for waiting. Thanks for waiting, folks. All right. You're a full-time barista? That's cool. How do you find the work?
I've never even forged a button. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I. Oh, wait. Are you Clive? Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can.
I've always been of the belief that it's people that make pit bulls nasty, you know?
Watch them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we?
Yes,
I'll
indeed.
talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle.
Well, that's also why you don't, you know,
do it.
You have to be. That's also why you have to be careful with dogs around children. Like
The finest fabric!
You have to be careful with dogs around children because you just. Yeah, I know, right? That was awkward because you just never know how dogs react. You know? You have to be careful with them.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins!
Hanging lantern!
Ah! They've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
We can make our way back to the Fang, please.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Don't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, A carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Had to put a very good boy up.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Yes. Looking to sell my valuables.
My thanks. Fare you well.
Sweet incense! What candle?
Just look at the made from the stoutest stoneware.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
It would make her fine.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy.
Oh, well,
I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Oh yeah, it is July. Happy July, everyone. Happy July, everyone. Happy Freedom Month, everyone. Happy Freedom Month. Officially in your
Run like the
30s.
wind.
Happy Birthmas.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone.
Oh, adamantite.
But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Oh, well, there you go.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now.
Indeed.
Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
And now he's curious.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So, do you crush it up, or just...
Crush it up or just throw it up? Ah! Ooh, that's pretty. Damn, that's pretty. Look at that. That is pretty. Just remember, guys, PS4 died for those water physics. PS4 support died for those water physics. Oh, is today Happy Canada Day? Oh, Happy Canada Day to all the cooks.
This is no...
Happy Canada Day.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpet!
Take a sniff, good sir.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Sweet incense. What?
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ooh, look at all this.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Tolmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
There you go.
Drake's
Look at all
Fang
this
should be
limestone.
just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Limestone. Limestone everywhere.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
We should get going soon.
Finally, we'll be able to get more stuff.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your... Just look at the deep...
Lights and pots!
Fresh bread. warm
Lightly
from
and
the
dark.
oven.
Fresh from the
Damn, now I
Get it while
want
it's
bread.
hot.
Oh, look at all that bread. Oh, now I want bread.
It would make
The finest fabrics, fresh from the...
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
You are one of the good ones, you know that? You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Made that faster than most 14 crafters.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava: know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
True enough.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will.
No.
Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
That man is smart.
There goes a master, all right.
He's right.
Looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you.
He's right.
So much
He's
for
like,
the
well,
Forge
it depends on
Master's
who
riddle,
wants
though,
it.
eh?
And you know, if you think about it, we never did know who the knife was supposed to be for. So the first question should have been, who's it for? And then you would have known, okay, this is how you need to make it. That's merchant smarts right there.
Spirit of Dalamil.
That is merchant smarts.
Nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
I love how Clive supports all these crafters. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, you know what other game also has really good crafting? The critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV. And unlike some other MMO, you're not restricted to 2 choices. You can take on all gathering jobs and all crafting jobs. You can become the Omni-Crafter. Oh yes. And even the things that you make early in your craftsmanship still hold value even in the current iteration of the game. Ask any crafter in this chat in 14, and they would say that I speak truths. Yes, sir.
My carpets have
Yes, they're quite soft. The
Kneaded
juiciest
to a
meat.
silken softness.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Everything I've worked for.
Including but not limited to, carpentry, which is really good for making furniture, blacksmith, which is really good for making weapons, armorer, which is really good for making armor, goldsmith, which is good for some weapons, some armor, and other necessary things like gem work and whatnot, leather worker, speaks for itself, weaver, alchemist, and culinarian. All those jobs supported by 3 gathering jobs, which is miner, botanist, and fishing. All of those jobs can be supported by just the 3 gathering jobs.
Ruined. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps
Yes, the baths are closed. Someone peed in the tub.
you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place.
I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you, go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
A bathhouse that's closed in Final Fantasy? Clearly he didn't set up his venue in Balmung. Clearly. Clearly.
Silver platters.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
What do you want? Directions? Either take this.
It's so bright out here. So much limestone.
Come on, girl, the gate's open now.
What the hell are those things?
Hello. I spy bombs. Oh, hot springs. Of course it's bombs. Of course.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Bath bomb. They're called bath bombs. Okay.
Too slow.
Limestone's one of the ingredients for ancient Roman concrete, stuff that would prove sturdy and resistant to the elements even after 2,000 years. That's smart.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Like Pinksy said, of course it's bombs. So many bombs. Those poor people were being boiled alive.
This is no good. Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Made from the stoutest. There he is. Won't you, Matt? I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
Bombs. It was bombs.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Good job. Oh, nice. Oh my god. Ah, we are a long ways off. Alright. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and sign off for the night. I am gonna be on much sooner tomorrow because I want to get a crap ton of progress tomorrow. Like, I'm talking like I'm gonna get going probably around maybe like 5 p.m. Central or something like that. So that's kind of what I'm thinking tomorrow, just because I want to put in some heavy work since we're at the halfway point. All right. But yeah, we did some good stuff tonight. That was a good night. And I appreciate y'all for coming by. I really do. It will be fun tomorrow. Yes, indeed. I know tonight was kind of a cooler night because, you know, there weren't any really big epic moments tonight or anything like that. So we're probably boiling up to another big epic moment tomorrow. So, or later today, I should say. But either way, it was good to see you guys and girls. And also, I want to say thank you also as well for a fantastic June. Thank you all, because I know this was the month that I switched back over to YouTube. And I just want to say again, thank you so much for understanding, you know, why I switched over. Sorry about that. I didn't want to yawn into the mic there. Sorry about that. And I also want to say, dude, 38 memberships. Dude, I thank y'all so much. That is so kind of you guys. You guys did over 39 super chats. Like, man, just thank y'all so much. Like, seriously, thank you so much. I really just cannot thank you enough. And thanks for supporting me as I once again became jobless. But at least, you know, at least it was by my own choice this time. I am a little kind of down about it, mostly out of disappointment, but, you know, life goes on, right? You know, that's one chapter close, learning experience, and then we go from there. So thank y'all for just being such a wonderful supporting audience. And thank you guys again just for all that you do. I appreciate it. Y'all are a wonderful community. Anywho, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and have a Shui Saturday. And son of a bitch, look at you. Hold on. The moment I try to sign off, that happens. Make that 39 memberships. Or I say, Dan Canman, thank you. You're the first new membership for the month of July. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was very nice of you, man. Now you're a Mayan. Yes, Dan Canman. Now you're a Mayan. Now you're a Mayan. A Mayan, Mayan, Mayan. And if anybody does, you know, want to consider becoming a member, by all means, there's 2 different tiers. There's Shui and Super Shui, and you get some pretty Shui-tastic emotes to go with it. And badges. And all that good shit, Batsy. Oh, yes, sir. Anywho, thank you guys again. Y'all are too kind, and thank you so much. Anywho, have a good night. Have a Shui Saturday. And take care.